Hi there, my name is Patrick Altmans with ClickFold Plastics. Today I want to share with you how we make these parts and what makes our parts unique. We start with a flat sheet and machine out the flat patterns, including all the features that you see here for indicators and switches, but it also includes the V-cut along which we bend with our CNC thermal bender. When we CNC machine the parts in the flat, not only do we machine the features for switches and indicators, we also machine the groove that holds the circuit board, and finally what you see here is the V-cut that determines the position of the thermal line bend. The bending process results in an outside radius and delivers a sharp inside corner. Those edges that are not formed in that fashion receive an outside edge treatment that will also break the edges. Our forming process results in a radius on the bend lines, whereas the inside is a sharp 90-degree corner, and those edges that are not formed in this fashion receive an outside radius, giving you a part that does not have any sharp edges. What you also see is that the bend retains, throughout the bending, we retain the texture of our material, which is designed to hide scratches, minimize reflection, and yet allow for a crisp digital print. What can be seen here is that our thermal line bending process does not distort or damage the texture. The custom texture that we use is specifically designed to allow for a crisp digital print, yet it provides enough surface roughness to hide scratches and minimize reflection. Another important feature of our products are tongue and groove joints, which either allow for sliding or snap assembly, or in case where we solvent weld, it gives a much better bond than the traditional butt joint. This is a feature borrowed from the woodworking industry, a tongue and groove connection that either allows us to slide parts together or to snap them together. When bonded, it makes for a superior bond compared to the traditional butt joint, as you now have a mechanical interlock. As far as mechanical fasteners are concerned, we either go with self-threading plastite screws for maximum hold, or for items that require frequent servicing, we go with brass thermal inserted inserts and the corresponding machine screws, and this would be an example of a service cover. This is a close-up of the preferred mechanical fasteners that we use, one being the plastite self-threading screw, which gives you maximum hold without damaging the polymer, or the more traditional route for serviceable items, which is the brass insert and a regular machine screw, in this case a 440. An important and unique part of our customization is that we build the enclosure around your components, and that includes all the internal mounting hardware. In this case, a custom bracket holding two essential components, minimizing assembly time. We also provide ventilation slots, such as here for a small fan or a larger industrial fan, as well as the cutouts for switches and indicators as shown here. Finally, we digital print in the flat state to mark ports, switches, or even provide you with photographic quality logos and other features that determine your brand. This is a nice example that illustrates a lot of features we just talked about. The finished edge, an integrated membrane keypad, curvature for the fingerprint reader. We also have internal mounting brackets as well as threaded inserts to allow this assembly cover to be held by a groove in the bottom and secured with two machine screws.